That is the last clap of the series. Home stretch, baby. Home stretch. I have no makeup on because we're going on a holiday and we're supposed to leave like 2 hours ago. Anyway, whatever. Hello and welcome to the very last 12 Gays of Christmas video. Yay. It is a tradition that I do a Q&A as the very last video of the series, so that is exactly what we're doing today. Thank you all so much for your questions. There were so many. I'm sorry that I can't answer every single one of them, but I'm gonna try and answer as many as I can in the space of however long this video is. We have 2 formalities to go through first. Thank you so much to our members who have sponsored the video series. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you enjoyed having your name on the screen every video. And also, I want to say thank you to everyone who got merch during this period, and there was a couple people who left tips as well. All of that is so greatly appreciated. When I say that I can't do this series without your help, I really mean it. I couldn't have done this without you guys helping me out. I know not everyone's aware, but I do not take on any other work. So I'm just doing this in December and a bit of November as well. So that's why I really appreciate it. And I hope that the merch has arrived. I know some of you got it already, but I hope that you love it. And if you haven't gotten merch yet and you want to, just strip this off. I'm wearing the limited edition long sleeve tee. This is disappearing. After this video, I'll leave it up for a couple days longer, but it is going. It is never coming back. This is a galpal's long sleeve. It's got all the things on the back. I'm sure you're already aware. I've done this a million times in every single video. But if you want it, go and get it.
Put Santa back on.
Put this back on?
Yeah, it's not a Q&Gay without Santa.
Okay, it's just so sweaty. I can't get it on. Okay, is that our formalities?
Yes.
Actually, one more formality. Since we're doing formalities. Everyone who's watched every single video this series, thank you. And everyone who's left comments, thank you. And everyone who's joined the live stream, big thank you to you guys too, because you made this feel like alive. And without the feedback and hearing from you guys, I would have struggled to complete the series. So thanks for being here. So the first question is...
I have a first question.
What's that?
What the hell happened to you?
What the hell happened to me?
Why is this late? What's going on?
Oh god, okay. So I went to the ER. Woo! Baby's first trip to the hospital. Literally though. So the other night we were up pretty late to like 1 a.m. video editing, but I also had taken a medication that was new to me and I hadn't taken it before and I had an adverse reaction to it. Basically my heart slowed down a lot and I freaked out.
So I drove you to the ER.
So we went to the hospital, everything appears to be fine. We were there from like 2 a.m. till 5 a.m. We didn't go to sleep, I think till after 5. I'm okay. I'm still on edge and I don't think I'm 100% right, but I was right. I still felt funny, so we started our van trip and I went to the hospital again along the way. I just felt off and I wanted to check everything was okay. Rest assured, I am okay, but that explains why this video is a little bit out of order and whatever, but we're okay. I'm probably not going to take that again. It wasn't fun, and yeah, so that's my life. I literally have, like... I still have one of the ECG stickers that I found the next morning, like, under my ribs. I got these little things stuck on me. 10 of them, I think.
Yeah.
I have more that I haven't taken off yet, because they're very sticky, these ones. And I've been to, like, the GP, like, 3 or 4 times, and the chemist so many times because of all of this. Anyway, that's what, it's fucked me up with, like, editing and whatever, but... First question, be honest. What is the straightest thing you've done? You guys made this like the most voted question, 39 likes. I held hands with a boy.
Ooh!
Yeah, that's probably the straightest thing I've ever done.
That's so tame.
Like romantically held hands, yeah.
Oh god.
I know, I couldn't think of something else. I wish I could have had a better answer, but I don't.
She's just that gay.
Yeah. What is the most homophobic encounter you've ever had with someone? The most homophobic encounters I've had have been online because I make YouTube videos. They've been in the comments. There's been so many. I cannot count the amount of times that it's happened. But anytime it does happen, I like immediately block and delete. I don't waste my time with people like that. But in person, I haven't had anything extremely homophobic, thank God. I've had casual homophobia or people just not understanding that I am gay, that kind of thing, but nothing ever like, you because you're gay. Not in person, thankfully. What was your gay awakening? I struggled with this one because I feel like there was like little drops of like wake up, Lauren, wake up through my life, but I just didn't pay attention to them. I'd probably say maybe when I was like 14, 15 and I was watching the movie called The Runaways because Kristen Stewart was in it, and when I watched it back as an adult, it's a little bit gay. And also I remember saving photos and like zooming into Kristen Stewart's tits. Whatever, okay? I did that. Why did I do that? I think about that sometimes.
You're gay.
I'm like, why the did I do that? Like,
All the gays do.
Jesus.
All the gays.
Bro, stop. Did you ever fall for someone who wasn't out to themselves? How was your experience and what advice would you give? I fell for my best friend back in high school and I don't think she was fully out to herself. I think she might have been curious. I can't speak on her behalf, obviously. I don't know the in and out of her brain. But my experience was, if you can avoid it, I would say avoid doing that because it just makes it hard. If someone isn't sure about themselves or their sexuality and you're like, I'm romantically interested, then you don't know, one, is it gonna continue or not because they don't know themselves? And on top of that, they're figuring themselves out, but they're also figuring out, do they also like you, or being in a relationship with a girl for the first time? Like, there's so many levels of things that you have to figure out. So if it's possible, I would be avoiding it. But I also know sometimes shit like that just happens. And that's how you learn. What's been your favourite method of meeting other lesbians? I put this in because a lot of people like this one, but it's like, I love that you have so much faith in me, but I literally can't tell you how to meet other lesbians or my method because I haven't done it. I don't know. I went on a couple of dates using Tinder, and I've met other gay people in real life with gay-related events, like going to Pride or Mardi Gras.
I think people should just use the top tier from your stereotypes video and keep a lookout for all of those things.
Yeah, keep a lookout for all the signs of finding the other gays.
The flanners, the carabiners.
Yeah, the thumb ring. Actually wearing one right now. How do you know if you're meant to be with someone? How did you know you wanted to spend the rest of your life with galpal? You're looking at me like, what's your answer, Lauren? Oh my god. How do I know I want to be with you? I just really like spending time with you and your company, and I couldn't imagine not. Like, I imagine, like, anytime I think about the future, you're there in it. So like, I want you to be there. I want to be old with you. I want to have kids with you, etc. All of those future things, I see you there. This is very weird, eye contacting, like looking at you, but also looking at you guys because you're listening to this. I think for the question of like, how do you know you're meant to be with someone? If I like really make it like big blow, I don't think everyone has soulmates, right? But I think there's multiple people you could be with. It's just finding the person who fits close enough. Like, it's a puzzle piece. You find someone who has what you don't have or what you need, so you balance each other out and vice versa. And that could be a whole bunch of different people, but I really like you and I pick you and I don't want to lose you because I appreciate all these things in you.
Yeah, I think finding out who you're meant to be with is also a choice. Who do you want to
Yes!
be with?
I remember reading this question and that was my answer when I first read it. It was like, I choose to be with you because of all the reasons.
Yeah. It's not just like a slot into place. Oh, okay, I guess that's it.
No, it's like, I actively want to keep you around. Like, we both have flaws and stuff, but they're the things I can choose to live with. I can choose to work around that. Yeah. It's an active choice. What is your and Galpal's favourite country you've been to together?
What countries have we
Australia!
been to together?
We haven't left Australia together. We met during COVID, so 2020, and 2021 in Australia we weren't allowed to leave. We weren't allowed to do anything. So there's like 2 years of our relationship we couldn't do anything. And then the next few years, whilst COVID was still happening, we travelled a lot within Australia. And that was our choice. We've always wanted to go to Europe, but we have never had enough money to go. We wanted to go this year, but then you had surgery, so we didn't go. All time, yes, because it, like, the amount of, like, to make it worthwhile, because we live so far away, we want to go and spend enough time to go to all the places. So I'll check back in with you next year and I'll answer it then. Favourite sapphic book series from both you and gal fiancé galpal. For me, I've read one sapphic series, and that is the Delilah Green series, which I did talk about in your book video, which I will put on the screen. I actually talked about why I loved it there, so if you want to find more, it's there. Your favourite sapphic series?
It's sapphic from like book 2 and 3, but the Nevernight series is probably one of them.
Okay, and I'll insert a screenshot of where you talked about that series, because you did actually talk about that one.
And there's so many, I can't pick.
You read too much.
I do.
What are some of your goals you have set for the upcoming year? Relationship, career, family, personal, etc. Happy holidays, sending lots of love as always. Oh, thank you. Goals for next year.
Go one at a time.
Relationship. Get married. I Would really love to get married and mentally prepare myself to be married because it's a big thing. Career. Start a new job in a city to earn the big bucks because...
So we can go to Europe.
So we can go to Europe and so we can have kids and etc. Family. I don't know.
Be married? Become a family?
Become a family! Would we be does that count as a family if we're married?
Yeah.
Or do we have to have like a pet or a kid?
No, you can be a family.
Okay, well, there's that one. And I could say at the very end of the year, if we start thinking about family, that, like having our own family, that covers that umbrella of family.
Okay.
Personal goals. Personally.
You told me one last night. Do you remember it?
Yes, I want to play guitar a lot more often. It's just been itching in my brain. I started to a little bit a couple months ago, especially when I reduced my screen time. I was like, what can I do? So I started doing that more. I'm not very good at it. I've just always enjoyed doing it. I want to be able to play songs with the song going in the background so I can like jam with the song. That's the level of skill that I just want to do like 1 or 2 songs and I'll be happy. Tips for falling for your best friend. We're both lesbians. Don't. No, it's so mean if I say that. It's hard. Like you have to, I know that in your situation, you're both lesbians, so there's a possibility you could be together, but you are going to risk a friendship if you choose to do that. It really depends on your situation. I can't sit here and pretend that I know the answer because I don't know. I just don't know. If it helps you at all, literally almost every single gay person does this, so it's gonna happen. But if you do end up dating your best friend, I'd say statistically speaking it's probably not gonna work out, so you do have to decide if you do want to risk the friendship in that way and if you think your friendship will recover after it or not. That's up to you. If you don't want to do anything and you want to get over them, I made a video which talked about how you can get over a straight girl. It also applies for this as well. I went through a lot of advice in that. If you are in this situation and you don't want to be, this video, it will help you, I promise. What is your ultimate lesbian anthem and why? I quickly scrolled through Spotify to pick this, but I'm gonna pick Watch You Sleep by Girl in Red. Why? It's just one of the songs I listened to when I was meeting you, and it's very cute, and I like that she talks about you wanting to sleep next to someone and then you could do it forever, but you keep also noticing different things about them as time goes on. And I liked that. I related to that. Like, I keep learning more things about you, like, even though we've been together for so long. Like, there's just always little extra bits. Like, I'm never gonna know you completely, but I'm gonna try.
Gay.
Fucking gay. What are you most proud about yourself this year? I fucking don't know. The first thing that came to my mind was looking after you after your surgery. I was really afraid of that, but I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I've kept going to the gym the whole year, like just once a week with my mum. I was terrified to go to the gym, but I'm doing it. I'm proud of that I've still kept trying to keep surfing even though it's hard. I'm proud of if I do complete the series on time. I'm proud of that. I'm actually proud of at least the first 9 videos were on time every single day, and I started so late. Like, I started just before December started, so I'm proud of that. I don't know what else I'm really proud of. I'm proud of getting engaged and picking a ring. Such a big thing.
I'm proud of you for that too.
Yeah. Favorite movie series. Favorite movie would be either My Neighbor Totoro or The Runaways. Favorite TV series. I don't watch enough series to answer this really, but I was thinking probably Stranger Things because I've looked forward to each season when it comes out, and also Squid Game because I am really looking forward to watching that on December 26th, I think, when it comes out. Otherwise, I watch like documentaries. I don't really watch Netflix very often. This is a bit random, but what was the weirdest thing you and your friends did when you were at school? Not like inappropriate, but something that would make people question your sanity. I messaged my best friend for this because I was like, I don't fucking remember shit. But actually the answer was we were in science and we had potatoes for some scientific reason. I don't remember, but I think we had to take the core out of them. I don't know. Anyway, we made them faces and then we put them in the fumigated cupboard or whatever and we left them there to rot. Why did we do that? I don't know.
That wasn't the instruction from your teacher. That was just something you did extra.
we just drew faces and then we put them, we just see how long it would take to be cleaned away.
Yeah, that's so weird.
The other thing was also in science. I was in the A classes, by the way, but like, why did we get away with this? I don't know. There was an experiment with ticker tape, which is like a really long tape and it like counts seconds or something. Anyway, we rolled out a whole bunch of it and we stole it. And then we wrote letters to each other on this giant amount of tape. It's so fucking gay. I still have mine. I've kept mine. It's in my memory box somewhere. Oh, God. But I like, you know, like the architraves around the roof of the house? Yeah. Like on the roof. I stuck mine up there and I had it up there for years.
So gay.
It's pretty gay.
I have another question.
What's your question?
Just because you're currently holding them.
Yeah?
What was your favourite Christmas present?
Okay, so my family had Christmas this weekend that just happened because we're going away. But, so we've got our Christmas presents, but Galpal got me these, which arrived today in the mail just before we're leaving to go on holidays. They're little ratties, but they're custom made into the patterns of my rats. 2 of my rats. And they're just very cute and very soft, and it's very thoughtful and I love it. So it's my favourite. This one's Clove and this one's Lola. Shout out to who made it, do you know?
Yes. Hang on.
Please stand by.
The Instagram is Oh the Mischief.
Oh the Mischief. I'll put a little thing on the screen. They're so cute. Mm-hmm. They're very, very cute, and I love them. And I really want ratties again. But I'm allergic, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that. And besides that, my parents got me a fishing chart with all the fishes on it and a fish carabiner. So that's probably my second favourite gift.
Literally just a carabiner.
It's a fish-shaped carabiner. What is one country you and Galpal would love to visit next? Somewhere in Europe, right?
Yeah, what one? Come on, where's the country of the place that you want to go to? What's the country of the
UK.
That's a
London.
collection.
No, that's a city.
That's a city? What's the country called?
United Kingdom. England.
Yeah!
No, I do want to go to Italy and Greece. That would be cool because I like tropical stuff, so.
I want to go back to
But I would like to also go to the Nordic countries.
Yes.
Because of the views and stuff.
Just
we'll see.
a lot of places.
Just take me somewhere, damn it. Do you and Galpal have any special Christmas traditions? We don't, actually. But I put this in because I thought maybe we're starting one, which is like collect a new ornament for the tree every year. We started this year. I think I included it in the vlog, actually. But we got 2 little ornaments, and every year I think we'll get 2 more. And then when we have kids, they can get one. And then we'll have a tree full of random shit, which hurts me a little bit. But I still want to do it. Yeah, the thing is, I think this is our 4th or 5th Christmas together, but we didn't live together. Like, this is our second time in this house that we've even put the tree up for the second time together, so we're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
This question, what's one of the main moments of your life that define you? This was really hard. Like, it's a great question, but it's so hard. Because I could pick there's a whole bunch of moments that, like, send you down different paths, but the one I'm thinking of is when I was in year 9, I started doing an elective at school. I was doing art, and I really wanted to do photography, and I should have picked that at the start, but I didn't. But halfway through term 1, I then picked, I changed it. One of my friends, who may or may not be watching this now, has never forgiven me for it, because I ditched her for the other friend that was in that class, but it is a defining moment because I ended up coming first in that class for the next 4 years. First in course, actually. Whatever. Bit of a nerd. And then I picked my career and the thing that I studied after high school because of that. And if I didn't do that, I probably would not be here doing this, probably wouldn't be doing what I have as my job. Like, my whole life revolves around sort of that moment, I think. And also, I just love it. I love thinking back about all the camera stuff I know because I did that class. It all started from there, and then it built all of this knowledge around it. So it's pretty important, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Favourite band / song right now? Boring question, I know. It's not a boring question. I'm happy to answer it for you. My favourite song at the moment is probably Backslide by 21 Pilots because it's number 1 on my Spotify Wrapped.
You do listen to it a lot.
I don't know why. It's not my favourite song, but statistically, I just keep listening to it. So I think it has to be my favourite. What's the favourite thing about your partner? Ooh. Oh, baby. I was going to try and mentally prepare for this because I'm put on the spot.
And I'm sitting right here.
Yes! But I was thinking before I was going to be I'm going to answer with your energy without being oh, my favourite thing is your eyes because I do really like your eyes. Or your ass. I do really like your ass. I like these things. Love your hands too. I love the way that you make me feel and the comfort and stuff. All these things I love. But that's not really... The appearance ones are too shallow and the other ones are too centered around myself. So for you, but it's your energy. It's you bring the fun stuff, but also the imagination-y stuff. But then you also have the energy of oh, I'm the boss. And sometimes I really need that.
Whoop your ass in shape.
But no, it's take control of situations and stuff. So that's why I was I'm going to group it under energy because it covers all those things.
Okay.
What's your favourite hobby? I'd probably say netball because my life has revolved around it for the past 18 years. I love the sport. I love playing it. I've also umpired it. I'm still going to keep playing it despite my body starting to fall apart from it. It's fine. Bucket list places to visit with the galpal and your future children.
Ooh, family trips.
Family trip. We talked about this one a little bit. We were supposed to go to New Zealand like 2 years ago and it didn't happen. So I think we would go there with a family because it's not very far away and it would be an easy trip to take them for the first time, like overseas sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to take them to Disneyland.
You want to take
at some point.
Okay. And I also think like taking them to the Great Barrier Reef would be really cool.
Yes.
Every kid would love that. Swimming, looking at fishes, so cool. I've been 3 times, I'll go again.
Yeah.
Is having a crush on your female English teacher normal?
Yes.
Yes. Would you consider to live in a van for a long period travelling the world? Van life. If yes, how do you think it would be? If no, why not? Love this question because I'm literally about to go on a van trip for 2 weeks. In my specific van, I don't think I would live in it for a long period of time. The longest I've done so far is 6 weeks. I definitely could do a little bit longer than that. And any longer, then I would break it up with like maybe having a rest in an Airbnb for 2 or 3 days. Just because the height of my van, you can't stand in it. You're just outside. If it was pissing down rain for a week, then you'd be pretty wet and soggy and unhappy. So I don't think I could do it for a really long time. If I had a different van, maybe, but also it doesn't really align with like where my life is going. Like I'm getting closer to having kids and I'm needing a full-time job to support that and etc. So I don't know how that would fit in with it. Traveling the world, I just don't know because I don't know the world and that seems terrifying to me. And also like my van is my baby. I built it for my needs and then to go overseas and just use someone else's van that's not like made for me. It's a bit weird.
If we had all the money in the world and you could
100%.
custom make a van in Europe, I would do that.
I would do it. I'd see you later. I'm going tomorrow, you know? Would love to. But like if I'm thinking like realistically, I don't think it would happen. So yeah. What specifically is your type? And you can't just say girl pal. I don't think I have a type. I just like whoever I like.
You have a very soft overarching type. It applies to lots of people.
Yeah, what?
You like people who can be and are willing to be in charge sometimes.
Sometimes. Keyword sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like sexually, yes. Please take over sometimes. That would be great. But just with like everything else, like yeah, I need someone who can stand the ground and be the big person sometimes. I don't want them to be the boss all the time because I'm the eldest child, I'm a natural leader, like I like to do these things and I like to be independent. But sometimes I do need someone who has the ability to do that. I couldn't date someone if they didn't. Where are your subscribers from? I'm going to insert a screenshot of the most common countries. I think pretty much everyone's from the US, so hello. US.
We've got a lot of Europe people as well.
I think Europe in general, like if you grouped them together, but it's not grouped that way in the analytics. Advice for baby gays. Advice for baby gays, you got this. It's going to be okay. And take your absolute time. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. It's okay to just let it do its thing. And we love you. Last question, very serious one. How to start dating women when you've only seen men? I have a strong preference for women and it's just never worked out with them. Thanks. You gotta make the first move. That's the biggest advice. Make the first move because we're too scared to. We're not as scary as you think, okay? Like, make the first move. We're already gonna be impressed by you.
Women are less scary than men.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You ask a woman out or you tell her give her a compliment or ask her if she'd like to go out on a drink. The worst she's going to say to you is, oh, no, thank you. Whereas, like, dudes, scary.
Yeah.
Ladies are lovely.
Yeah. We're just going to be nice about it. And I think you'll have a high success rate.
Yeah, because women are emotionally mature.
Yeah, I think they'll say yes. Why would they say no? Okay, that is all the questions. Thank you so much for submitting them. And thank you for watching this entire video if you did, and or the entire series. I don't know. Have a Merry Christmas, you filthy lesbians. Oh my gosh. I must go. We're supposed to be leaving to go on a van trip hours ago, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna edit this in the van. That's so fun. Alrighty. If you haven't seen the Q&A from last year, I answered like 45 questions or something ridiculous. Go and watch that one because I answered heaps of stuff in that. Have a very happy Christmas and New Year's, and I will see you in the new year with some new gay videos. Stay safe. Bye! Doesn't feel like it's over. I just don't feel like it's over. I'm not ready to go.
But you got it. Let's go. Woo!
Yay!